Hi, how are you? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures in the Season of Discovery. Last episode, we completed Ragefire Chasm once again, and our boy Hathdog here tanked the dungeon. I was kind of surprised we were able to do that. Let's check our mail, see if we got any sales. Looks like we got a few. All of our elixirs of agility sold. And I think we'll put some items up on the auction house before we hearth back to the crossroads and continue our journey questing in the Barrens. We also hit level 17 last episode. So let's get rid of this. Should we sell this? I guess so, yeah, we have a better chest now. And then the BOEs we'll just put up on the auction house. Alright, there we go.
May the eternal sun shine upon you.
Maybe we'll make our way to Ratchet today. There are a few quests over there that we could pick up. We also have some dungeon quests to turn in, one in Undercity and another one in Thunderbluff. And I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. Looking forward to getting into the Wailing Caverns on this lock. Start getting some decent loot. Maybe our first blue. Alright, so let's hearth out of here. Got a little bit of bag space. I think we're doing alright with professions. Our engineering's almost at 75. Same with our first aid. And I guess we could work on our cooking, but we're in no rush. Alright, so we have a few quests here. The Forgotten Pools. Guess we could pick that up. Or to Kadrak. Guess we'll pick that up too, why not?
Welcome to the Crossroads, adventurer. My name is Thork. I lead the defenses here in the name of the War Chief. Please, feel free to make yourself at home. As long as you mind your business, no one should have any problem with you taking up some space. There are many threats to our safety here. If you've already become familiar with the lay of the land, speak to the others here. Perhaps they have tasks for you to do.
Have you ever been to Ashenvale to the north? The Horde has recently set up an outpost on the Zoram strand there, and we can always use some new recruits to help defend our new fronts. If you think you are up to it, see Kadrak in the Northern Barrens at the Watchtower. He is heading up the Ashenvale campaign and can give you further orders.
Long ago, the Barrens was a lush place, teeming with life. But war and cataclysm raged across the land, scorching it and leaving a dry husk. Such is the way of things, and it saddens my heart. But within the past few years, new oases have formed in the Barrens, and life stirs. And deep down, we druids sense a power leaking its way to the surface. We must find its source. Travel to the Forgotten Pools, northwest of the Crossroads. Search its waters for a source of power, then return here.
Alright, well there we go. So we'll head over to the Forgotten Pools. It's just up here. We'll fight some centaurs while we're there. And then we'll probably head up here as well and try to get these Harpy Lieutenant rings. We should get a decent amount of XP from that. I don't think we'll hit 18 today, but we'll get a little bit of XP. Maybe we'll do Wailing Caverns at level 18, 19. Not too sure when we should start that. There are actually some people trying to do the Dead Mines that are Horde. I think that's kind of interesting. That would be quite the journey, guys. I don't know how the heck we would get there. I guess we would have to go to Stranglethorn Vale and then make our way up from there to the north. Probably get to Grumgall, get the flight point there, hopefully. And then, yeah, just head north. Kind of tough for us to survive Stranglethorn Vale, though. Everything there is like level 30 plus. So we probably would have some deaths on the way there. And here are the Forgotten Pools. So I think we just have to like swim inside here, or yeah, let's go over here where this breath source is. I guess we'll mine this tin vein while we're here. Getting a lot of blood shards, man. We'll have to try to use them all while we're questing the Barrens. All right, let's find some Centaur. There's one right there. Shouldn't have too much trouble with these guys. Yeah, they're getting completely wrecked. Let's get ourselves a minor health stone. Oh, I think did he get the tag on that? Yeah. Damn, it's competitive over here. Just to try to get some tags. Put corruption up on him. The Shadow Bolt will finish him off. He's taking quite a bit of damage here. I guess we'll just fight whatever's in our way. We'll have to slay those lions. Uh-oh. We'll get rid of these hyenas first, just so we don't run into them. I think they're more dangerous than the centaurs here. And it was fun using that 10% damage buff. We were doing quite a bit in the dungeon until we lost it after we died. I think we are most likely done with Ragefire Chasm, guys. Got a lot of loot in there. Like all these greens we got came out of that dungeon, so I'm happy that we went in there for a couple of runs. Probably do the same in Wailing Caverns. And who knows, maybe we'll venture off to the Dead Mines. And we got a Kolkar booty key. I think that's for a chest. And I've heard good things about Haunt. Maybe we'll give it a try someday. Kind of like using Chaos Bolt, though. But one day we might switch. Uh-oh. Surprised we didn't pull that other guy. Not this guy up. And we'll finish him off with a Chaos Bolt. We netted Hathdock. $255 crit. I guess we'll finish this quest before we, he's dotting everything. Yeah, typical mage. Gotta get them all. I almost died. He's actually gonna die, maybe. I sure wish I didn't dot that other centaur up. So close. I thought that greedy mage was gonna die there. Good for him, man. Calculated that one pretty damn well. Oh, nice. We're starting to get some wool cloth. We got a few more to go. Like halfway on the bracers now. There's a lot more centaurs down here, it seems like. Uh-oh. Let's see these guys coming here. Let's make sure he taunts that. Oh. Looks like they netted Hathdock. Seems to be doing alright, though. Barely takes any damage. Should die to the... Oh, never mind. Got blown up by the Chaos Bolt. Life tap rank 2 has been amazing. Probably never have to really worry about mana ever again after getting that. Oh, there's a chest there. I wonder if we need a key for that. See if we can snipe this chest before this other centaur runs back. There we go. Another wizard. Yeah, wizard oil for that one. Can't wait till we get into SFK. Then we'll actually start seeing like a big power spike. Doesn't seem like there's like that much gear for us to get in Wailing Caverns, but the XP will be pretty damn good. course of MPRS. And it's nice to see there's, you know, still a bunch of people questing out here in the Barrens. This guy's an Ellie Shaman. It's a Troll Mage. What the heck? Oh, that's a Thunderstorm, or I think they call that Hurricane. It's a Druid ability. Do it on my Boomkin quite a bit in Wrathful Lich King. I wonder if there is Centaur Druids. Maybe there is. I'll head over here. I think there's an elite up here. Or a boss we have to fight for a quest. We might pull the Stormer. Looks like somebody's fighting. Fighting him, maybe? I think we ran out of bombs, too. We used all of our grenades in Ragefire Chasm. I recommend doing that if you ever just get a macro. They'll force you to throw them. I've noticed that after leveling a bunch of characters and got engineering with them. When you start getting the bombs, you rarely ever throw them unless you like macro them into an ability. Well, I always forget to. It helps me out. I bet there's people out there that remember to throw their grenades. Is they hunting a hyena there? There's a hyena. Insane how strong Chaos Bolt is. So much more powerful than Shadow Bolt. Uh-oh. I just need a few more bracers. We are done farming the Centaur. It'd be cool if they made the Centaur a race in Season of Discovery, or if they had some like new races that we could play. Surprised they didn't add that. Maybe in the future we'll start seeing a few more races or factions in Season of Discovery. Could you imagine a third faction? Like there's... I know that would completely change the story, but... that'd be kind of cool if there was like a third faction that was like not Horde or Alliance. It was just another faction. That was like, you know, the Quillboar, the Ogres... the Centaur. That'd be awesome, actually. I would 100% play that faction. If they added that to the game. I guess they could add the Goblins to that faction as well, maybe. Probably not. I wonder who else would be a part of that. But that could be it, you know, goblins, ogres, centaur, quillbore. And then there could be like raids. I don't know what they would do with raids though. If they'd have to completely change the story. Wouldn't really make any sense. Like those factions alone have trouble getting along with their own kind. So getting them to all to work together would be pretty damn rare. And supposedly that's why the Centaur haven't really taken over Azeroth. Same with the Trolls. I think it's because all of their clans can't really seem to get along. I think the Horde and the Alliance are always trying to keep them separated. It's a quest chain in Desolus that is about separating the factions of the Centaur in that area. All right, one more set of bracers. And we will be off to go fight the Harpies. Yeah, maybe that's another one. Harpies. Instead of goblins, Harpies, Centaur, ogres, and quillbore. And then they could add another island, right? Just another island for us to level on. That would be too much, I guess. All right, here we go. Should get a set of bracers here from these guys. Let those dots tick. We'll get on this guy too. Let's see what we get. Imagine we don't get a set of bracers from one of these guys. Yeah, we didn't. What the heck? This guy, he'll be the last one. Get a bit of mana. Yeah, there's so much they could do. The Season of Discovery. Because honestly, I wouldn't really... I don't mind doing the old school classic raids like Molten Core and Blackwing Lair. You know, AQ40 makes sense. Naxxramas is cool too, but I think after that, we really shouldn't go into the Burning Crusade. Or go off into Outland. I think they should change that. Like, I wouldn't be interested in going off into Outland in Season of Discovery. I'd rather do something different, you know what I mean? Just change up the story a little bit. But the problem is, if they change up the story and people don't like it, they're going to get a lot of backlash from the community. I think no matter what they do, they're going to get backlash. It's just how the WoW community is, really. Can't please everybody. Alright, so I think we're okay. We run through here. They're pulling too much stuff. I guess we'll just fight this hyena. And we'll make our way up here. Wow, we pulled off of him. Pulled off a half dock. There we go. Oh, wow, didn't work. Alright, I'll have to go fight some harpies, guys. And it would be kind of interesting if they made the MMO like completely different, sort of like New World. You know how they're in New World they have like zones that end up being controlled by each faction? I think there's like 3 factions in New World. Forget the names because it's been like almost 2 years since I played. But factions can end up, you know, controlling territories. And I'd say they added a 3rd faction to WoW, and then they added that like territory control stuff. That'd be kind of cool. I wonder what that would be like. One thing I hope never happens in Season of Discovery is flying mounts. I've always thought that flying mounts kind of make the world, like, you know, way too small. It's one thing I really liked about Classic was just like, I know traveling can get kind of dull. Nice that Drew Duck us up with that. But really adds to the world, man. And makes, you know, classes like mages and warlocks valuable. Because they're able to, you know, summon and, you know, teleport people to other areas of the world. Oh, there we go, our first RP Lieutenant ring. So yeah, I really do hope they don't add flying mounts ever. Season of Discovery. But all of these things that I'm talking about are most likely, I wouldn't want to say years away, but it's going to take a while for them to get us to at least 60, right? I think that'll probably take another 9 months. And then after a year, we'll see what they really do with Season of Discovery. Maybe it'll just stop it at 60. Who knows? I guess they're trying to see if players will still be interested by then as well. I think they don't really know what they want to do with Classic. Because they know Classic Cataclysm, I don't know. That'll last like, what, a year tops? And then I guess we go to Mista Pandaria after that. I would actually be more excited for Mista Pandaria than Cataclysm. And I think it's because I didn't really do the raids in Mista Pandaria. I mostly just PvP. Took a break from raiding during that expansion. The PvP was really good. Oh, damn it. Get him. This guy just spawned right behind us. I played a Resto Druid and played a lot of Bellcleaves. Did arena with an elemental shaman and a warlock. Pretty much the game plan was the warlock, you know, wears down the other team and then the shaman finishes them off with some burst. It's probably my most fun I've ever had playing arena was during Mista Pandaria. I never really hear much about that too, like people being excited about like a certain arena season from the past. I wonder how popular arena is in, you know, Wrath of Lich King. I think in TBC it was kind of popular for a bit. Because that was like the first time, you know, recent classic God Arena was in TBC. But I don't hear too much about it anymore. I assume at the moment it's just a bunch of DKs and warriors crushing people with Shadow Moor. Remember back in the day in Wrath of the Lich King, I think a popular comp was like warrior with a Shadowmourne, and then they'd have like two healers, like a priest and a paladin, and they would just wear other teams down. Maybe it was a DK. Maybe it was like an unholy DK. I haven't ran into too many Shadowmourns yet, though, on playing Battlegrounds, but I've only done a few on my Druid since Icecrown Citadel came out. Yeah, I'm really hoping that Season of Discovery is a lot of fun, because I'm not too sure if I'll play that much Cataclysm. So if Season of Discovery is kind of a fail, then I don't want to say it's the end of me playing Classic WoW, but who knows? Maybe I'll come back when Mista Pandaria comes out. But I don't think it'll be a fail. I think they're doing a great job at the moment. I've been having a lot of fun with Season of Discovery so far. And I've heard good things about the Black Fathom Deeps raid. Or dungeon raid, whatever you want to call it. Another one right there. Seems to happen here quite a lot. Like the harpies just randomly spawn on top of you when you're fighting another harpy. Probably avoid this place if I ever leveled a horde hardcore character. Looks like our inventory is full. Need one more ring and then we'll probably head back to X Roads. We'll probably go down this way. And hopefully we can get some prowler claws along the way. Resisted my shadow bolt. Wow. We full on linen too? We are. Let's make ourselves some heavy linen bandages. Maybe we can free up a slot. There's some good raids though in Cataclysm. Like Firelands I had fun in. A lot of people don't like Dragon Soul. It's alright. It's not the best final raid for an expansion though. Deathwing's pretty cool fight. There's like 2 fights for Deathwing. It's not bad. Spine of Deathwing's pretty damn challenging. And the intro raid, a lot of people like too. So if you're into raiding, I assume you'll like it. It's just I've done like pretty much all of them, so I don't know if I really want to do them again. And raiding's quite the commitment too, you know, you have to put in over 10 hours a week. Sometimes I just want to enjoy just like a chill, like WoW gaming atmosphere. Which is why I like GDKPs, because you can just, you know, log in whenever you want. There's no like commitment to like a raid team or anything like that. I think a lot of people prefer GDKP raiding over raiding with a guild. Raiding with a guild is fun though. You meet a lot of cool people. But the having to be on at a certain time, I'm not a fan of. It's like my main pet peeve about raiding. Like some nights you just don't want to raid, but you're like, oh, I have to because, you know, I don't want to let anybody down. At GDKPs, you can be like, oh, I'll take a couple weeks off. I'm kind of bored of the raid, right? And then you'll be like, hey, you know what? Get an itch to get back into the raid again. Maybe I'll hop in, join a GDKP this week. And GDKPs are usually a lot better than pugs because, you know, they bring carries that know how to do the raid well. So you're most likely getting through the content, right? It's a pretty good raid atmosphere compared to pugs where you're just wiping on silly stuff till night. But raiding with the guild is the best of the three. It's better than GDKPs. The only thing is you have to commit. It's like really the only downside is the time commitment. Okay, so we got. I wonder what we should get rid of. What's the cheapest thing in our bags here? Oh, we can use this scroll of protection. We'll use that. There we go. Just collect the Prowler Claws here. Not too sure what I'll do on this Warlock for raiding. Maybe we'll pug. Depends how hard the raid is. If the raid's challenging, probably want to join a guild. If it's not that bad, and like people start just completely wrecking it in a few weeks, then maybe we'll just do pugs. And then eventually, once we get geared, we could probably just start jumping into GDKPs and make a little bit of gold as well while we do them. And that's another thing that's awesome about GDKPs is you make gold while you're raiding. That's something you don't really get while in a guild, you know what I mean? But the benefits of being in a guild is you get the gear for just, you know, being there and showing up. You don't have to pay insane amount of gold to get gear. But the raid atmosphere and the quality of the raids are pretty much the same, I think, GDKPs and being in a guild. Like, there's GDKPs on our server, on Wrath of Lich King, that have actually killed the Lich King. There's a few of them. And they've actually done it before us. Which is, you know, a guild that raids together every week. So that's saying something. And I think the reason why they're able to do that is because they can pick a composition that's like perfect for the raid, where guilds can't really do that because, you know, some people in their guild just play a certain class. They just have to go with what they got. Like a GDKP, like if a certain raid needs to stack a certain class to succeed, a GDKP can do that. So that's gives GDKPs quite the edge over just over guilds. So supposedly there's... Yeah, there he is, Barak Kodobane. He looks like he just got slain, so... Maybe we'll have to come back to kill this guy. It's too bad we couldn't be here when he was... He just spawned. Oh, there he is. Oh, man. Got him. There we go. Pretty damn lucky, guys. Just spawned right on top of us. Oh, I gotta get his head. What do we get rid of? Do we have any, like, I guess the blood shards? Incantations from the nether? It's quest items that we might need, right? Place upon Uriv's grave. Lieutenant's insignia. Could get rid of this fishing rod and just buy another one. This might be the cheapest thing in our bags. Or these bananas. Or this cheap water. Maybe the water's the cheapest thing in here. Doesn't really matter. We need the water, though. Chen's cake. We'll get rid of the bananas. Yeah, we need to get the head. And then I gotta open the chest, and there's probably gonna be something in here that we'll want. We'll see. We got a little bag. Some pants that are worth 2 silver. Any more food that we want to get rid of? Maybe there's milk. Yeah, I think we don't really need water, man. We got... What am I thinking? Damn, we gotta fight Barak again. We have, life tap. Like, why the heck would we need mana? Or water, right? Really just need food. Oh, do you have on us this time? 2 silver chests. I guess we'll get rid of this milk. Alright, so we'll head south here, turn in this quest, and then we'll make our way over to X-Roads. We should get a decent amount of XP from turning all these in. So we have a quest here to do as well. We got to slay Kreenig Snarl Snout. Uh-oh. No, this guy. There we go. Oh! The green drops. It's 5 silver on the auction house. What do we get rid of now? We got an 8-slot bag there. Damn it. Let's put that on. Can we replace that? Nice. There we go. We got some bag space. I forgot. I didn't even check that when we opened up that chest back there. Well, that's good. One thing we'll be purchasing like right away is 12-slot bags. When we get the chance. I think they're over $1 each. It's pretty expensive. I wonder if they're like 10 gold. I think they might be around 10 gold each.
We have our duties, adventurer. Duties to the Horde.
Well done, adventurer. The Centaur are low, brutish creatures, but a few have the wit and vision to lead, and those are the most dangerous. Barak was such a Centaur, it is good that he is dead. Nicely done. I'm sure you've struck fear into the surviving Centaurs, adventurer. If they have sense, they'll now calm themselves and stop their advances. But I don't think they will, and that is unfortunate. Unfortunate for them.
The centaur Verog the Dervish wanders the Barrens and will be difficult to find, but he is based at the Centaur command tent at the stagnant oasis to the southeast. It may be possible to draw him to you. Travel to the stagnant oasis to the southeast and attack Centaur near the command tent. It will be dangerous, but if you can kill enough Centaur, then they should raise an alarm, and Verog will come. Bring me his head, and I will place it with Barak Kodobanes.
There we go. So we have one more centaur head to collect. We have a few quests to do. We actually have to do one up here. There's a lock with metamorphosis. Can't wait till we get that. Maybe I should look into getting some more runes, guys. We're level 17 now. There might be a few runes that we can collect here in the Barrens at this level. I'm going to try to hunt them all down. I know some of them will have to be 25 to get, but I'll try to show us collecting all the runes. Playthrough, I think I mentioned this before, but the playthrough will end at 25, but I guess I should say the daily uploads, but I will keep adding content to this character, you know, whenever we do raids, dungeons, collect ruins, stuff like that. I'll make sure to show that on the channel and add that to the playlist.
Strength and honor.
Excellent work, my friend. I think you'll go far within the Horde.
You did so well with the lieutenants and underlings that I'd like you to do one last thing for me. Serena Bloodfeather is the sister of a harpy named Bloodfeather, who was slain by Rexar quite a while ago. Apparently these attacks on the Horde caravans are revenge for her sister's death. I need you to slit her throat and bring me back her head. I want to place it on the next caravan we send out. Give those harpies something to think about.
Ah, I see you've been busy lurking in the grasses and hunting prowlers. Do you think then it is time to face a champion among them? White Mist, the Yayaki in the Tauren tongue, is the king of the Savannah Cats. He hunts with such stealth they say he's like a thin white mist on the earth.
He's a popular
and he
pet
kills
for
so
hunters.
fast his prey have no time for fear or pain. The Tauren say he is both mercy and death. You will learn if that's true, for I now set you on the path to hunt Ichayaki. His lair is northeast of the crossroads among the bones of giant Kodo Go. Blow this horn when you reach his lair. Blow the horn and
nice, we're
he
2
will
gold
come.
now.
You found a fissure in the earth with gases bubbling from it. Strange. This may be an answer to our questions, but we cannot yet be sure. But it is a clue, and I am grateful that you found it. Like the one you found at the Forgotten Pools, there may be fissures at the other oases in the Barrens. If so, then perhaps the fissures are the oases' source of life. We must test this. Here, take these seeds. They are dead and infertile, but take them to the stagnant oasis to the southeast. If there is a fissure there, then place the seeds within it and observe.
All right, well, there we go. So we have quite a bit of quests to do. We have to slay Ichayaki. We have to test these seeds. We have to slay Verog, get his head. And then we have to go all the way back up to the Harpy area again and slay Serena, but we'll take our time with that one. I also got a bank alt going, guys. His name's Trevopoly. He's a Tauren warrior. And I'm going to send some pieces over to him so we can lighten up our bags without having to go back to Orgrimmar and putting stuff up on the auction house. I think these 2 items, maybe these as well, we'll send to him. And yeah, maybe we'll hop on that character sometimes during the playthrough, and we'll see how much gold we can make by putting items up on the auction house with that character. But yeah, guys, that is going to be the end of today's episode. Next episode, we'll play some more mobs in the Barrens and hopefully get level 18 next episode and potentially get into a Wailing Caverns dungeon run. But as always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.